Hey, Larry Tariq Johnson here. Just another short video. I want today talk about how one really gets to do what one loves doing. I was invited into the Neo Think movement years ago and to study how one becomes a self leader and how to get out of the following mode of following behind anybody, but just listening to oneself. Made a lot of sense to me because most of us spend our lives listening and following behind somebody else, telling us what to do, how to act. And once I saw that this new mentality, called the Neo Think mentality, it offered you how to become a self leader. It gives you that whole wider integration of what it is for you to, one, find out what you love doing, two, following it to the point where you become that free person to think for oneself. And if you really look at that, that is a very powerful move. There's millions of people around the world who are moving in that direction that don't need these structures that are crumbling. And as we go forward, you'll see they're even crumbling more. But that you need to take charge of your own life. You need to be able to be putting yourself in a position to be the one who finally says what happens. That's called self responsibility. That's called 100% self responsibility, becoming that person. And finding out was what we call your Friday night essence, what you love doing. Pursue that and do that. And through the Neo Think movement, there's different techniques that you can do that. That is so powerful because most of us grew up listening to somebody else. I know I did, you know, but it was never to free you when listening to them to show you how you can become self independent in all areas of your life rather than being politically kicked from one side to the other. But a self leader is one who makes their own decisions, break away from this kind of political structure, and really get to be a person who understands the prime law of protection of how the individual is the highest order in the universe that needs to be protected so one could flourish. So the new thinking, as we call it, really sets one in that direction and is worth looking at, considering in your life to see, hey, whether you 15 or 55 or 65 or 75, you still have a chance to really contribute to making yourself a highly successful person in life, regardless of where you at in the station of life at this point. So those are some things to consider. Thank you for listening. This has been another short message from Larry Tariq Johnson. Take care.